Welcome back, Kings family, to another film review. We got some good things to go over here. Obviously, it was a overmatched opponent, but let's get straight into it. It's fun as hell anyway. 2-by-2 set. Great. This is a really efficient first drive here from TVD in the offense. Just as soon as that corner, they're pressing, they're acting like they're pressing or playing under with two safeties, but this cornerback actually going to turn and run. So once TVD sees that, he rips it to the hitch to the outside shoulder away from the defender to make sure, just in case he was able to break on that ball, he couldn't get there. Jacoby makes him miss, and that's just the silkiness of this offense. It started off quick. We were moving the football. This was the right read. I just hate that TVD when this end crashes. He pulled it, but just would rather him just give that running back the ball, Parrish, because I just hate to see him take hits, even though I know he's an athlete and he's this inside zone to Henry Parrish. What a masterful job here by the O line from center to left end. McCormick. Just look at this double team action you got going on here with Cohen and Matt Lee. And then your left tackle, Rivers, climbed up. And then here's your tight end one on one with the D end that allows Parrish to just shoot through. And then he finishes finishes the run through contact. But man, this is just a beauty to see. This Cohen and Matt Lee edition, they are really good, and Jalen Rivers is playing the best football of his life right now. And McCormick, it's just the running game is so strong due to these guys blocking. I mean, the improvement on offensive line is insane. I love this play in formation. We'll see it run to Robbie later. This is the X play. Just get to him with a tight end right there. Just quick screen, get to him in space. You pull your left tackle, and just again, Jalen Rivers playing out of his mind. This is a linebacker in space. He's gonna beat him to the ball at. This is a great job by Jalen Rivers, and shout out to your freshman tight end Riley Williams as well for this block. And then X just getting a little jiggy after the catch, right behind dead leg, and get upfield. But just again, the most impressive part of this play was Jalen Rivers getting out. I mean, he's playing out of his mind. Love this red zone call. We stick with three wide receivers. We have McCormick backside tight end. This is a RPO. You could either give it to the running back, you could pull it and run like a true zone read, or you could throw this out route if you liked it. TVD sees this alley and just it's automatic. Look at this, just 3-on-3 over here to this side, and as this cornerback itches towards X, that just opens up the alley. Man, TVD has wheels. He's again You've seen the Virginia touchdown in 2021. The guy can move once he gets going. It's nice to see him just walk into that end zone because he took a hit I didn't like him to take. Great pull. Everybody crashed in. The alley was there. 16 to safety abandoned. Great job by TVD. This was a great first drive. It was super efficient. There'll be 2-by-2 tight here. You'll see Ruben Bain next to Leonard
Jimmy
Taylor, and this
Robinson.
is going to be a very fruitful lineup for Miami. You'll see the tackle and guard slide out on Ruben Bain, swims underneath and overpowers. One on one, Leonard Taylor's tearing him up. The running back has to try. He swam underneath this center. I mean, these two together are going to be insane. Obviously, this is a huge play. The quarterback never really got back right, in my opinion, after this. But just big time here from Ruben Bain. Look, you see this right tackle not even phase him, gets underneath, and now it's time to just power him. And Leonard Taylor is beating two people as himself getting held. So this is just great to see. The future of this defensive line this year, not even future. I just think like as this D line season progresses, it's going to be insane. The more snaps we see Leonard Taylor and Ruben Bain together, the more plays like this we're going to see. Watching the offensive line is like poetry in motion. The combo blocking, just the great holes that you see, is just amazing. We'll get into Matt Lee right here in Cooper with this combo block, and as this linebacker shoots around, you see Cooper get outside and leave Lee one on one, and that huge hole you get from for Parrish. You'll see right here. Here's Cohen stealing one on one, and then this is your left tackle chipping and chipping and chipping, helping your tight end one on one, and then it's just a seal. Now everybody's butts to the hole, and now there's just this big alleyway for Henry Parrish to just run up to. I mean, he went 10 yards without contact. This safety, great job by him making him feel it. Good hit there, but he definitely went 12, 13 yards with no contact. I mean, the offensive line play is just insane. Great job here by TVD. So Bethune's playing with two safeties high, and this rover is basically just to try to negate the weakness of a too high safety, which is in the middle. He's just going to drift in between. So it's 2 by 2 set here. Great route here by X inside stem, so he can get this corner, this number two defender on the hash as he pushes out. Now he's breaking inside. So this is the window because you have these two safeties over the top and this one safety in the middle that's going to carry Kobe Young. You have to hit this ball right now. This was just a great. Their chemistry is definitely on point. You send Jacoby deep, so he keeps that corner and that safety occupied. Here comes X just digging across, and once he gets the ball in his hands, the first person is never going to tackle him. He gets upfield, making a play. But this is just a great job here by TVD, realizing this is where to go with the football. Once X turned around, that ball was on its way. Just the chemistry these two have right there. This was the correct read, getting the ball right now in that pocket, and then everything he does after the catch is extra. This is TVD in his bag. Last earlier this week, I dropped something about how he's manipulating this leverage to take his shots. Here we go again. Trips here to the near side. They're in a cover three. He's deep. He's deep third. He's deep middle. He's gonna look left, hold that safety, hold that safety. He knows he's going to X, and he could just use his body to box him out as long as he keeps it inside. Great job by X finishing this play. TBD putting that ball right on the money. This is just big time offense. It's just so efficient. It's just nothing feels forced. Everything's within the offense. Great job here by TVD, looking it off, looking it off. You see this safety right here? He's keeping him away from X by looking this way. I'm probably add more, probably add more to his TVD downfield review. This is just a dot, and this is just contested. There's a guy on your back fighting through the ball. Way to go up there and get that ball, X. After the big X play, we're down here. We're running the ball successfully with Allen. We got another tight end in here. We got an extra. We got two tight ends in here actually, and a 12 set. We're just gonna hand this ball off. Everybody's just zone blocking down. I do think we might have got away with a little hold here from McCormick, just the way he reached out blocked here after he missed. I would have called that, but just great job there by Allen. No telling if he would have got there in time. Maybe the other angle will show us, but it was a great job here. Just a control start to finish. The offense just was super efficient. Let me see this thing I was looking for. But the offense was just super efficient, man. The zone blocking scheme, the power, the blocking, just it was just a perfect night, man. Offensively, it was just super efficient. Defensively, obviously, we weren't showing our hand. We weren't doing too much, but we ran and we tackled. Trips here to the field side, and I'm going to be breaking down more specifically these nickel blitzes that we'll see that we've been seeing deployed here. This is trips here to the field side. So Corey Couch might have saved a touchdown by how he rushed this quarterback, or just something how you just get this extra blitzer and you get these rushers out there, and this quarterback gets this ball out. He's throwing this is a shin and wheel concept, so a shin is just like a five and in. Jaden Davis is strapping this up. This is almost an interception. However, if we didn't send this blitzer, maybe there's something going on here with this wheel, because if you let that ball go here, I mean, there's no way this at least isn't completed, and it's a big gain. So we left that out there. I would love to see this pick, but we got to make sure we clean this up because that could have been a big play. Love this, just love it in general though. The competition from Jaden Davis at that cornerback position, having a true cornerback one, it is mighty nice. Trips to the left here. I love the way AJ Allen runs. Excuse me. Just no wasted motion. He's super smooth. He's super intentional. Everything got going on. So they're gonna get him this little inside zone, and they got McCormick and Cohen pulling around on the block. So you'll see great job here by Cohen, understanding his responsibility isn't this defensive end. He's trying to get up to that linebacker. That's McCormick. So great combo blocking there. Not doing just doing what your job's supposed to do and trusting the guy next to you. So that's the way you're able to get this edge, man. Just great job from the offensive line. And then AJ Allen, I can't say enough about him. Every time he gets the ball, it looks like he might pop. Very explosive back. Love the concept here from Coach Dawson. They'll be there. We have 2 by 2 set, man. They're two safety high. They've been running this, like a cover six where they drop this corner and they keep two safeties high. So what we do is we send Restrepo from the near side on the inside stem. He's running a sail route, which is basically like a corner out, and then you send Jacoby up top on that post to keep that outside safety and corner deep. And then by the time he breaks on it, it's too late. He was already following Jacoby up there too much. By the time he gets try to get on that ball, it's perfectly placed and it's on the money to the outside. Great arm strength, velocity, and then straight hands team and coordination there from X. But this is what tempo does because you immediately get on the ball after this play and you get that quick screen out there. It's right here to the near side to the boundary. Does a great job one on one here by X on this cornerback, and then Jacoby does the rest by bursting through and then breaking that tackle. That's what tempo does. Big play to X, then he makes a big block. Jacoby goes and scores back to back weeks with a touchdown. But that's just what tempo does. You get lined up quick, great block. The offense is just moving. Defense didn't have the numbers out there. You catch them slipping, you let X win a one-on-one matchup as a blocker, and then Jacoby just takes it in. We're blessed to have the depth that we have with the injuries we've had at defensive tackle. To have a guy like Jared Harrison Hunt, it's just big time. You'll see Ruben Bain wrapping around, but this is just a one-on-one win here from the big fella inside. He's going to meet Ruben Bain at the quarterback, so just love this beating one-on-one. And then you have Bain wrapping around inside. Just look at that closing speed. I mean, whew, Malinois rushing off the edge. I love how it's looked so far in spurts that he's done it. But man, look at Bang close around the side. He flashed tonight, man. He really did. It looked really good from up top, man. You couldn't stop looking at 44. He just looked different. 2x2 set. Can't get enough about Cheney. I'll be dropping a video on Cheney throughout the week just because I have to. Gotta show some love, man. But the blocking is just insane, man. Just right here, Jalen Rivers, he's gonna win his matchup, and then here comes the double team again from Matt Lee and Cohen. I mean, this duo is insane. It gives Cheney so much room to start building that power, and then one on one, this linebacker, you have no chance of just stopping Cheney right there. That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna get ran over. Cheney ran hard. He looked explosive, man. Oh, the great job here by the offensive line and everybody pushing, fighting. That's the next Cooper. You know, he loves to do it. He did it last week as well. Everybody's fighting, getting these extra yards in, man. Big Matthew McCoy in there as well. It's just great to see it, bro. Like it really can't get any much better than that. Big time. Oh, so excuse me, that is actually yeah, McCoy was at left guard, not Cohen. That combo block. Just like this is the Cheney we saw as a freshman. Just stop on a dime, make somebody miss, and then burst through. I mean, he just looked different tonight. I guess you could say, "Oh man, it's against Bethune," but forget that, man. The level of competition. Just look at the way he was moving, stopping on a dime, cutting, exploding upfield. I mean, he looked different. There's going to be a run in this review where he makes like three moves, and they're all going north and south. I mean, this is just jump cut. I'm upfield. I'm one more dead leg. I'm cutting through the hole. I mean, Cheney was super impressive, man. This was a great. I can't wait to drop my video on him. He's about to score right here. We're going heavy set. You know it's coming. Offense line is going to pave a way for him. He's going to go right in. Just look at the push here, right through. By the time somebody meets him on the goal line, business decision. Let me not even try to attempt this because he was going right in. Boy, Corey, you could tell how much tape Corey Flagg be watching. Just his instincts. Look how he comes from flying off the ball here into this backfield untouched. I mean, just the instincts are there. Corey Flagg is in that film room. He saw that play coming as and felt it coming as the snap was imminent. So shout out to Corey Flagg, man. He's been playing out of his mind. Really proud of him. Super aggressive look here and call from Lance defense coordinator Lance Goudry. We're going to bring six. One of their tight ends leaks out, so this is 6-on-6 here, and Moten's going to go in free. Would have loved if he would have got this sack, man. But it's okay, man, because it's between 2.954 canes for this sack. Moten pushes him up. Great burst here, man. Look at Moten running through that thing. He was too damn fast for his own good. Love the way Moten fired off that football, but right into the hands of the next 954 Kane and Jacob Lichtenstein, who had a great game, played well last week when when it was his turn. He's going to recover fumble as well. Love that burst from Moten and then the finish from Licht. Defense was everywhere. How they're supposed to be, flying around to the football. Love to see it. Trips here to the field side, your tight end, your two receivers. Love this is what I'm saying from Cheney. I guess you can continue to be like, oh, this is the competition, but look at the moves here. One great job here from his tight end helping seal. This is a great job by Riley Williams. He's going to get way more snaps. Offensive line has been playing stellar. Great jump cut and vision by Cheney, but here's the next cut, running full speed, stopping, going outside. Oh, now cutting again. Jump cut, another cut, now another cut inside off a block. I mean, this is the Cheney that's just moving different. I mean, he's confident in his body. He's moving well. He's big. He's strong. He's powerful. He's fast. I mean, this is prayers up, man. Prayers up, man. Because if we would have had this for as long as he's been at Miami, man, prayers up to the opposition because Cheney is that guy. This play had me so hot. I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. A little delay, Sabrina concept, which is just a little speed out and slant. Uh, just the 2x2, 2x2 is like a run fake. You act like you're gonna block a block, and this is a RPO. And then next thing you know, you slip your slant across. You gotta hold on to the football, even though it just started raining. It was one of those South Florida rains, 15, 20 minutes, and it was just coming down. But this helmet was right on the football. So I want to say Kobe Young, go ahead and make sure when he lost his shoe, hold on to the ball, hold on to your shoe. You just got to make this. You got to make it across the goal line somehow. But the helmet was right on the football. They were reviewing targeting here. I'd seen Canes fans saying it was targeting. He led with the crown. I mean, I don't really care at this point. It didn't seem like anybody got hurt. He did duck his head. That's dangerous. But keep your head up, see what you hit. But you got to find a way to get across that goal line with that football, fam. You just have to. Just recover for a touchback. But we'll get into how we overwrite those. Love this from Coach Dawson because this same look going to turn itself into a touchdown moving forward and moving on in this drive. So got to get this big play, the first play to start it. So you you got to get this coverage trips here to the right. So you're getting this going against the man coverage. Great release by Restrepo. His DB's on skates. So he's doing a little over route. He's just crossing, crossing, crossing. And then now this safety, he sees this ball being completed to X. And now, they're back deep, back deep, back deep. So this is the level to hit, right? You're going to beat this man going across, and you have these safeties back here. So you hit it right now. That was the perfect pass. Why not go back to the well with Xavier Restrepo the way he's performing? So they're going to get this out and up. Same thing we did against Miami, Ohio when the X caught it one-handed up going vertical. Kobe Young's going to inside and just release up, which is going to give him plenty of room for this little out and up. So TVD throws that ball so early with so much anticipation. He knows that safety's dropping so deep that he's going to have to throw it into this pocket, which he does. So it's going to be a back shoulder throw. Drops it right into that pocket, man. This maybe Kobe Young could have went inside just a little bit more. But it's just as Restrepo had to turn around and make that corner's not going to be able to turn around and make that. So that's why he falls. Great back shoulder throw. Great execution, man. To be honest with you, just right up the sideline, that ball was there in the pocket. Great catch, way to get your feet in. That's both feet in. Let's move forward. So remember, I was just talking about how this play set it off and how it's going to cash back in. So we go back to the trips right look. We're going to send Restrepo on that crosser over. Guess what the safety is doing? He's going to look right at it. He's looking right at it. And while Bouchard's coming right over the top of his head for a post. Great job by TVD seeing it. But that's what happens when you make a big play and then you throw it right back to Xavier Restrepo. Oh, man, everybody's keyed in on X. Look at this safety. Look at this safety. And then here comes Bouchard, a speedster over the top of your head, and TVD's ready to sling it. So great job here by Coach Dawson giving them looks and just the offense executing. You see this little feint here from Bouchard. Take off, take off. I'm in there. Great job here from the offense, man. Hands down, great play calling, great execution. Love to see it. Big time play here from the defense. Love the action. Jaden Wayne in the condensed version, they didn't have him out there in splits. When he was making the dropping in the flats, making those plays. So I can't wait for the full game to come out so I can get into Jaden Wayne in the action here with Liechtenstein. And they're going to be crossing off each other. And it's just great to see Jaden Wayne, excuse me, blow through all this. There were three people over there. Look at them on this little stunt. Get inside. You have two linemen here. You have your running back stepping up, and Jaden Wayne went right through it. Almost had that sack. Lichtenstein almost has the sack, and then here comes Mao and Noah, the Kiko, just a star linebacker, helmet right on the football. This is back-to-back games right after Jaden Davis did it. This is helmet right on the football. You could tell they're tackling well in practice and they're teaching proper fundamentals. Because head to the side, right on the football is perfect, and Lichtenstein right on cue. Man, Lick goes and recovers this for the big turnover. I just love to see it in motion. This is Jaden Wayne in his bag, man. Had some great plays tonight, especially on the edge when they were using them in space. Love to see that from Wayne, and then the finish from Malino on the fumble, and then Lichtenstein with the recovery. This is just a great play from Miami Hurricanes. So this is something you'll see in air raid passing concepts. You'll have this post, just crosser, something that X just and Brashard just scored on with the comeback over here. So you'll have this crosser going deep, comeback keeping this guy short, post, and then this dig coming across wide open. This dig was so open because he had so much time to throw it. I mean, it was man coverage. He had so much time. He was backing up, didn't really get to step into this throw, just kind of just was backing up and just let it grip as there was a little bit of traffic right in front of his feet. He just wanted to get out of the way as his lineman lost his balance. So he was backing up, throwing this. So, and then he gets on the money. Would love to see Kobe Young cut upfield here. So we didn't have to go for it on fourth down. But just love that for memory. The ball came out of his hands nice. Didn't have his really have to have his feet set. Love it here for AJ Allen as well. Then we didn't really have to go for this fourth down if you cut up field. But Allen, he was chucking away all day. I mean, just really look at Cheney, and you could just see the difference. Look at the burst when he gets this football. I mean, it's there through contact, fighting north and south. I mean, it just looks different. Him body wise, his movement skills wise, his hungerness. Obviously, we saw it. Miami, Ohio, trucking a guy, and it was a flash of it. But man, it looked consistent this week. Man, he just looked good physically. Looked like he was in good shape. Looked like he was ready to roll. Love this. This is basically the same look. Same play, just different look that we ran right before halftime. The X out and up. We have two tight ends set here this time. We're going to get Jacoby inside. He's going to do a good job of knifing in and really getting that separation. This the out and up to Brashard. Great job here. This is all about getting this guy deep, getting him deep enough, and then throwing it in this pocket, this window. Great job by Emery releasing it early and not too far outfield to be an interception, even though this guy does come over here to hit him because he's seen it twice already. This is the time, second time after after Restrepo, excuse me, caught it. So this is great hands and great concentration here by Brashard. Straight hands, put it to your body, protect it, get both feet in. That's good on Sundays. Good job by Emery putting the ball in the pocket. Saw some great things from Brashard. Obviously, last week, the kick return, he looked good tonight, had a touchdown, looked explosive. You're starting to see that speed that we were coveting out of Palmetto. I'm going to be doing a mini review on some of these edge blitzes and stuff like that, bringing the corners. But man, this double edge blitz with Damari running back has to step up and try to cut him. That gives Chase free reign on the line. As you start slanting these defensive linemen, you drop another one in the coverage. Malik Bryant, which is what he does really well. He's played in space. So I just love to see that role for Malik Bryant playing out. I've always said that he was going to have something like that. But Chase Smith, man, glad to see him healthy and making plays, just shooting through like that. His size and athleticism and profile. I mean, he's a monster. Great to see, man. Honestly, great to see. Great job here from Emery. This is the same throw TVD made to Jacoby earlier in the game. This cornerback's going to act like he's pressing. We already know this indications he's playing three based off this side and this side. He's going to back up. And so Emery immediately throws that hitch. Look at all that space between Tyler Harry. You don't have to make the game more difficult. Throw it to the guy in space. He's able to go and get you a first down, man. Easy pickup. Great read here from Emery. I was super impressed with this play live because, man, look at Horton. D tackle number 8, the freshman. This dude just destroyed this lineman. This is a left tackle that I don't know his grade or whatever, how long he's been, but he might have been in school longer. than Horton has, and that's just physical dominance. And then shout out to Popo making that tackle, and then you see Horton just come back and help clean it up. But look at that. That's a people mover right there, boy. Oh my. Same play we ran the X and same results. Big time first down. Great job here from Riley Williams again, blocking out in space, just getting our freshman Robbie Washington the ball. Love this, getting the O line out in front of him. Love the way they moved. Big fella getting out here at right tackle, man. This is just great. Getting out in space from McCoy, and then Robbie taking care of it, the rest for you. But again, great job by Riley Williams, and we'll be going back to back here for Robbie Washington. But this is great. This they're going to be in cover three. This is Emery just realizing that this is where he has to go with the football. This guy's bailing. This guy's shooting flats. So when Robbie just parks it down right here, Emery was already waiting for him because he knew where to go with the football. That's what was so impressive is he was waiting on Robbie to sit down because he knew this ball was coming here, right? So great job here from Emery. Robbie looked explosive. Great job catching the ball, 2 for 2, and then get upfield for some first down. So love to see that from Robbie. Love to see the read from Emery. It's great to see, man, all around. That speed kills, and that Broward speed different, boy. Chris Johnson, everybody knows his track times. It's insane. Great blocking here, to be honest, but you have to make this one on one, make this guy miss one on one for this play to happen. So love the shiftiness, and then the ability of Skinner continuing to fight through with his block, just not giving up, which is going to allow him to keep going outside. Great job here from the outside blocking as well, and then it's just the speed at that point. So we got to make somebody miss one on one in the hole. Check. Got to have some effort in blocking on the outside. Check here, Skinner. Harold's not going to just let this guy run in and go tackle him. So just loads him up enough for CJ to get that edge for his first career touchdown as a Hurricane. You saw the difference, man. He made people look slow as he ran by. The speed's different. It was just nice to see. I was telling people in the stands that how fast he is, and he showed us immediately, tonight. So love to see it from CJ. Can't wait to see more. I hated this one. Richard didn't have the best night, but he had this INT here, man. We're dropping here, and we jump a little off sides. We have the little blitzes coming up, some little anti feet on the O line. Damari almost gets there. Love that corner blitz. Remember, watch out for that review. It's coming this week. But Jadarius Richard was able to sit on this ball and pick it off. So hate to see him not get that recorded stat. But you love to just see him on film. This is great technique. This ball was out way before this guy came out his route. He was looking at it, hands catch, just loved it. Really, honestly, from Richard, this was a good play. He had nothing to do with that offsides. He was playing his coverage and his technique, and then he finished his play. So glad to see that. As I was mentioning the cornerback blitz and stuff off the slots, and as I was doing that, I was thinking of this play coming up. Here's just Damari flying off like a missile, blowing up for this TFL, this running back. I mean, this guy's helmet went for like 10 yards. Like, oh my, I mean, 10 yards is exagerado, but 5 at least. I mean, bro, this was crazy. This is a freshman corner putting it on somebody. It's not like he was running down the full speed. I mean, he really just had, 4 or 5 yards really to go. It just was just force and power and pure strength, and whew, tore that boy ass up, man. Love to see it from Damari, man. This was a big time hit. They're gonna catch us slipping here on this wheel route. When we blitz this cornerback, they catch us aggressive. It's man coverage, so we don't get over the top of this wheel route here. So it's able to get it up. We're going doesn't get out in time. But that's hard for him to get out. I honestly don't even think don't know if that's even Ragon's responsibility. I don't know how he would get there. He just has such a bad leverage there when you're bringing that corner. I guess it's just what you were sacrificing, and then they beat us with it. They almost got that wheel earlier. Brian Balaam, you have to make this tackle, fam. He made a good tackle earlier. You got to make this one. Love the hustle here from Ragon. Didn't stop running and chasing it. Bobby Washington running downfield, running downfield. Look at that speed and that effort. Love that from the freshman trying to protect the goose egg. Obviously, these guys didn't want to be the ones to allow it up and let it in. So sucks that had to happen, but it is what it is. We were beating up on Bethune all night for them. Let them have their moral victory. with 7 points, man. I'm not gonna cry about it. Here's the play right here. Cyrus Moss is in coverage, and then as he's on the edge, the guy's just able to extend the ball out. But it is what it is, man. They got their 7 points. I'm not gonna cry about it. That's the review. Go Canes.